This was my 7th summer on that boat as captain. We were on the way in from fishing shrimp. We didn't have a full load, but we had, you know, the biggest part of a load, maybe 3/4 of a load or something. 5 o'clock, I was up and watch. Everything seemed all right, so I decided to go lie down, let one of the other guys take a watch. And about 25 after 5 or 5:30 came, called me and said, "We're sinking." So I got up, looked back, the deck was in the water, and they were kind of panicking a bit. I said, "We got some water, we'll get under control." So I called Coast Guard, told them we're taking on some water, so we might need some assistance, but we're hoping to get under control. We got some pumps on, but realized the boat was going in too fast, so we put on our suits, our immersion suits. By then, the back of the boat was completely underwater, starting to list a lot, and we didn't have time to get a life raft, lifeboat or anything. We had to get in the water. Before I left the wheelhouse, I was talking to the captain on Melissa Lorry. I told him we were probably in trouble. So he came over, and they weren't very far from us. So when we stepped off the boat into the water, they were actually watching us. We didn't jump off the boat until we had to. There was 5 of us, only 4 had their suits on. One guy, he was wet, and I guess in the panic and everything, figured he couldn't get the suit on. But anyway, he ended up not having the suit on. He jumped in the water, no suit. So myself and one other guy, we hooked together, you know, his feet and under my arms like you're supposed to do. And that way we could swim a lot better, and we managed to get one of the other guys and help keep him afloat because he had no suit, no life jacket, nothing. He just, anyway, we kept him afloat. We brought him over to the Melissa Lorry, we swam towards it. They took him out of the water first. And then while they were rescuing the second guy, we noticed there was another guy kind of swimming away from everyone else. So we went and we got him under control and noticed his suit wasn't done up to his chin and he had some water, so I think he's kind of a little disoriented, not used to being in the water, I guess. I was on the back, I pulled him on top of me just to keep his chest out of the water and got him ready to be hoisted out. The second guy was swimming, I'm thinking he was probably trying to swim on his chest, on his stomach. You're supposed to swim on your back, and he did swallow a lot of water. And we ended up getting him airlifted by the helicopter. It was good comfort knowing that the other boat was there and they were watching us, but still, there's 5 of us in the water. You know, there's still 1 to 2 meter seas. There's a lot of swell. They're in a big boat, we're in the water. Well, I don't even think they were tasked before they got us because it was just too fast, right? But no, they did bring us in. So, you know, they were tasked to bring us in. I'm sure they would have pulled us out of the water either way. But they weren't supposed to be out. We're lucky that for some reason they decided to go on out anyway. And, well, they just came right and got us. I think they did a really good job.
Bobby called me that morning. And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "My boat just sunk." And I just came to my taps probably more then than I had been. And I said, "Do you have anything? Did you keep anything?" He's like, "Well, I got my clothes that I had on that night." And he said, "I have our wedding picture."
That was our wedding picture. I took it and put it in my pocket before I left.
He said, "I folded up, that's all I took." And I said, "Wow, like, you know, why? Why did you do that?" And he said, "Well," he said, "everything was okay, and I assumed everything would be okay, but I just wanted to let you know that the last thing on my mind was you." I still get emotional about that. My dad just thinks that's just the greatest thing because he could have took anything. There's lots of things on a boat that cost money, and a picture can be replaced, you know, but that's what he decided to take.
I guess you don't have time to think about being afraid. You gotta get off the boat, you gotta get off the boat. Then when you get in the water, you realize there are people there and they need help. You just gotta help them and do whatever's gotta be done. Even though you're in the water, the main thing is to not panic more than training is keep calm.